Hi, my name is Kenya Mosley. I am the Business Development Manager with Rincon Property Management. My job is to educate owners. I like to say educate because majority of the owners in Ventura County are first-time landlords. They've never used a property manager before, so this is mainly a chance to educate and provide value on why renting your home could be the best decision that you make. The first step in this process is actually called the Introductory Call. So what this is we are going to screen each other, make sure that it's a right fit. I can go over in detail how Rincon Property Management works and why we do what we do. But also I would like to find out, the main thing is, what's your plan with the home long term? Some people may want to sell, some people may want this. So we want to make sure that we're providing the most value to you based on what your plans are, because everyone's plans are different. You don't have to do much to prep before the call. Usually some of our owners, they will go on the Learning Hub, and we have a bunch of videos and articles on relevant information pertaining to the call. Usually this can help answer some questions or even produce more questions during the introductory call. But I always tell my owners, even if you don't ask all the questions right away, you have my contact info, reach out at any time. During the introductory call, I like to actually ask the owner some questions so I get a better idea on how we can provide the most value to them. First question, of course, do you own the home or are you planning to buy? Sometimes people may inherit a home. Sometimes I might have an investor who's actually looking at purchasing the home and want to find out what they can rent for. So that can play a big difference. The second question is the home vacant? If it's not, who lives in there? Is it currently rented? They could be a tenant, or the owner themselves can live in there. So there's a few questions that derive out of this based on how it goes, but usually if there is an owner in there, my next question would be, when is your timeline? Like, when are you planning to move? Because as seasons change, so does the rental market. The next question, say if it went the other way, I could ask, okay, you have a tenant in there. Are you self-managing, or is there a property manager currently managing the property? If they're self-managing, I can provide value, of course, on how we can make their lives easier, of course, with updates to laws and regulations changing not only in the city, but in the state of California. If there's another property manager, I could find out their pain points. I would love to see what's the reason causing you to change, because I want to make sure that Rincon exceeds that, and of course that we give you that expectation that you expect. Throughout our phone call, I like to talk more about the overall process and how we even lease the property and go a little bit more in detail. But of course, the one thing I really can't urge enough is Rincon Property Management does not engage in sales. So renting your home is our main priority, and treating the tenants well, treating the owner well. That's all we engage in, and we will not look for other ideas around selling homes or anything like that. I would say the three main questions are price, tenant selection, or how we screen tenants, and maintenance. Pricing, on our website, we do have a pricing page, which I share with a lot of our owners, but as you can see, when we talk, I'll definitely give you that information during the phone call and after by email. That way you could see, because I'm a very visual person. The second, tenant selection, I'll definitely go over that in detail, how we select tenants, but we do have a thorough process because we want to make sure that we put the right tenant in your home, make sure that your home is treated just how you treated it yourself as the owner. Third is maintenance. We definitely want to touch over maintenance and make sure that you understand how we go ahead and coordinate the maintenance itself, and make sure that we're all on the same page. The last part of the phone call, of course, is getting to the preliminary rental analysis. I am the one that I will go ahead and send you a preliminary rental analysis based on your timing, and this is it's a general range of what your home could rent for based on the comparables in the market during that specific time, to see what your home could rent for. Because this is essentially one of the most important decisions an owner has to make, deciding if they're going to rent their home if they're gonna sell it, if they're gonna stay, if they're gonna move. This can help determine or solidify a factor if they're gonna go ahead and make a decision or not. After doing this, I would love to go ahead. The next step is setting an on-site. The next video below, you can see a video more in detail on how the on-site consultation goes, but I would be the one to show up to your house. And how this works is we do a full walkthrough. Of course, I want to bring a punch list. I want to see if there's any maintenance or items needed to get the home in rent-ready condition, and we can go ahead and budget for expenses and then things like that to make sure that the home is going to be in tip-top shape before a tenant gets in there. This would be the next step in the process, and just let you know, if you'd like to schedule an on-site with me, normally I offer right at the end of our introductory call, but if not, when we talk in person, you'll have my email. More than likely I'll send a link to my calendar, or you can give me a phone call. My number is 805-340-5003. Thank you so much.